Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Talk with LENORA. It's been a rough morning already. I'm using different equipment and, um, I was used to what I was doing. And so it's going to be a little choppy today. But it's Monday morning and I am blessed to be alive. And I had a great weekend. And we had a beautiful Sunday. I really enjoyed it. But we got a little rain today, so here we go. Today, because I'm dealing with a lot of technical issues, I thought I'd explain to you today about how there are certain factors that will make myasthenia worse. Yeah, there are like at least 18 that I'm gonna try to share with you. Um, One is absolutely number one is fatigue and not enough sleep, insignificant sleep. That would definitely, rob your day. I mean, it'd do it to anybody. Mm, ginger. Uh, that will definitely steal my day. Another thing is stress. Go figure. And anxiety, which is what I had this morning. I was like, I'm going to push through and get this thing done. Um, Illness and like colds. I'm dealing with a little eye irritation that I will have to go to the doctor for tomorrow. So that is one of those things that will increase the overall condition, worsening symptoms for myasthenia. Overexertion and repetitive motion. Now, what I guess about that is you won't see me riding the bike like to my mama's house or nothing like that, because that pedaling it ain't gonna do but so much. My legs gonna start going like slower and slower. So there it is. That's number 4. Number 5, pain. I remember having some, I always talk about my stomach issues and being in a fetal position in my bed because my stomach hurts, and then it kind of, snowballs and, goes on too much. Then I don't want to get out of bed. Then I get like in the bed. It's just that thing. Number 6, sudden fear and extreme anger. I mean, personally, I'm zen, I'm like, I want peace. I like peace in my house. I remember a lady came to my house one time, and she's like, it's really peaceful in here. She said, I'm trying to look around. I'm thinking about redecorating my house, and I'm trying to figure out what you got in here to make it so peaceful. I should have said me, but I didn't. But yeah, gotta have that peace, man. Depression. Yeah, it's like when you done drop down to the bottom, and there's enough to be depressed about it at times with myasthenia that you even have to deal with it. Period. That's depressing in itself. But then it's you depressed about it, then it gets worse. Then you get depressed about being the worst, and then for me, I always think about um, you know uh, getting so overwhelmed with my symptoms that I cause myself to go into crisis and end up where I was. So that causes more psyche stuff. Um, Extreme temperatures, hot or cold, like the weather change, hot showers or baths, and sunbathing, and saunas and hot tubs. And what I do about that is I have to take showers at night because everyone knows that hot water and hot tubs and stuff, they relax your muscles. So if I have an illness that is already muscle related, going to take a hot shower, going to the sauna in the middle of the day could turn me into the rubber band man. So, I mean, those are just things you have to think about. I mean, hey, I'm quick to say, go figure. Who knew? So those are temperature changes is a big deal. Humidity. Okay, I don't know if y'all know. I live in South Carolina. It's like it takes my breath away. When I walk out the door from an air conditioned apartment to when it's humid, it's like, get back in the house. That's how it feels to me. It's like overwhelming. So I get it. I mean, it already does happen to your hair. Oh yeah, see my hair. I cut my hair. I got a little TWA under here. I'm still cultivating it. So I just went and it must have been a full moon last night because I just clipped my dreads out. So it doesn't have a style. It just has like, wherever the dreads grew, it had a little hair I cut. So I did it yesterday, but I'm not ready to show you today. Okay, so yeah, I did cut my hair. Um, Sunlight or bright lights that affect your eyes. Um, well, you know what? I wear a mask when I sleep. I do. And now I just bought a new one. It's a bunny mask. Hey, okay, I don't know what you think, but yeah, I got a bunny mask. It's like furry. It could be a bunny or it could be a lamb. It could look like lamb fur. Yeah, I'm still coughing. I get better, I get worse, get better, I get worse. But I wear a mask, and I mean, it's really great. I mean, you sleep and you don't get interrupted by light, and so I'm with that one. Um, hot foods or beverages that affects your mouth and your throat. Now, I don't think they need to tell me that one, because that rolling that food around when it's hot in your mouth is just, that's a downer. Just blow it. Just blow it. Just blow it. Um, some medication, including beta blockers, calcium channel blockers, and some antibiotics. Now, this is a big deal to the point that I actually carry a list of all the medications. As I've said before, there's a list of medications called black box medications. And they are in various categories: antibiotics, blood pressure medicines, channel blockers, which falls into that, anesthesia. And they have been known to worsen the symptoms of myasthenia. So I carry this at my phone because I'm always talking about going to the doctor. So when I they recommend a medication, and I mean they got a lot to keep in their heads too. So you have to be your own advocate, and you have to really look after yourself. So I keep up with it myself. I got a Jonas moment. I remember I had to go to the emergency room. I had this like weird thing where walking around the house and, until now, like I'm taping now. I know it's been a long time in the mirror looking at myself. I get up, I do what I gotta do, and I'm done. So I didn't realize that for a whole day and a half, my right eye was drooping. So I happened to go to the bathroom and glance at the mirror. My eyes drooping, like I had a stroke. So, okay, I know enough to know what that means. So I'm a little nervous. So I call my auntie, who's a nurse, and I'm like, because I know she's going to say too. So she goes into her nurse mode, and she told me to take an aspirin, which, they recommend. So I took an aspirin, and I'm like, you need to go to the hospital. Before I could do anything, she already called me back because she already called the ambulance and that fireman, everything was on the way. Well, when I got to the hospital, they don't know, I already got this history of myasthenia. I was at the ER, and they were, come up with this. So I said to them, because I had like weird pain, I said, this pain kind of reminds me of when I had shingles, because yes, I've had shingles twice. And so they decided from what I told them that I had shingles in my head. So that causes my eye to droop. So anyway, they want to give me this medication that's not on my list. So I'm refusing it. And they're like, you got some, they're acting like you got some nerve, da, da, da. Who are you? I'm the lady with this list, all these medicines that it's going to worsen my myasthenia because with this eye droop, it's going to be trumped by me can't breathe, So, hey, I got to make a choice. So, I'm not taking it. So then, they finally get a neurologist in there who knows about myasthenia, and we start talking. Anyway, long story short, I ended up getting a stroke workup. I've been in the hospital for a couple of days. They treated it. I had to fight with them about blood pressure medicine because they want to, at the time I was getting blood pressure but very low. They want to withhold it because there's some kind of threshold and they don't want to treat it this time. I said, look, that threshold might work for somebody who got extremely high blood pressure. But if I got relatively low high blood pressure, it's still in need of blood pressure medicine. My threshold is different. Give me some medicine. So anyway, that all goes back into the stress and everything. So carry your medications with you and know your medication. Uh-oh. I already told you guys I'm having like new equipment and I'm stressing. So other thing is alcoholic beverages. Yeah. Next. Quinine or tonic water. I have to look that one up because, I don't. Quinine, I already kind of remember what it is, but I can't kick it out my head this second. And tonic water, I don't have a clue. But for me, I'm going to look it up. But those worsen the symptoms. Quinine, I think, is on my list of medications. Low potassium levels or low thyroid levels. I know with the potassium levels, you can have like a heart attack. And then it's also not good for that magnesium. Let me stop diagnosing. The people said low potassium and low thyroid will cause worsening of myasthenia. Some chemicals that includes household cleaners, insecticides, pet flea sprays. I can see that because I can't stand the smell of certain things. And I'm like, I don't know if it worsens my symptoms, but I don't like to be around it. And exposure to chemical lawn treatments, which is like, this should be at everybody's list. But it's already got an issue, so this doesn't even make it better. Hey, today I got on a new design. It's not from my black tea shop. I started this new shop that I'll be telling you more about where different designs. This is one of my t-shirts. Isn't that gorgeous? I call it Try Africa. Can you see it? Look, it is beautiful. And it comes in different colors. And this is the blue. And it's really cool. I'll tell you, it's my creative outlet. I guess that's all for me today. Now I just got to get it up on YouTube. So if you see it, I must have done it. Y'all have a great day, and hopefully I won't stress out and worsen my myasthenia symptoms with this new program. So I'm going to call it a day, and I'll see you soon. Smooches.